everybody, welcome to another On the Ranch. Today I'm out refilling deer feeders and checking timers and spinners. Here in Texas we do have a few more days of hunting season, and although at this point you can only shoot spikes and does for general public hunting, there are different rules for high fence and land management and things like that, but it doesn't really apply to us. So this is the last weekend, so I'm out here. Nonetheless, part of my job is to make sure these feeders are filled and running properly for our hunters that lease out this property on the weekends. Basically, we lease this place out from roughly Thursday to Sunday each weekend. That gives us a few days in between to check everything. We have 11 blinds and feeders scattered through approximately 5,000 acres. The feeder I'm going to show you here in just a second is one of three in this particular pasture that's about 960 acres. So we have three in here. There's a few different feeders that we operate with. They all work roughly the same. This one, the one I particularly like, has a cage. This one does not, but there is one that have a cage around the base of it. Kind of helps keep raccoons and varmints from helping distribute the corn, which they tend to do, and we run out of corn quicker. Show you briefly how we set these feeders. Typically I set it at these times due to how the deer travel through here, through our ranch, and usually it's pretty good time setting. It's around sunrise, around sunset. We're not too far off on the times on that. Now I will say some of our hunters will come out and change these times. Not happy about that, but however, you just kind of learn to roll with it. I have to check them every week anyway, so then I fix it. Okay, after I check the times, I go ahead and test the spinner, make sure the batteries work and everything. The batteries are solar charged, so they are constantly filled, won't be out of battery at some random time, especially when it needs to go off. We definitely don't want the battery to run out. These are those block batteries. They will not last forever, I've found out. So they're probably changed out every 2 or 3 years. I check them pretty regularly. It is a battery after all. Since this is the last time I'm going to be filling these feeders, I'm going to put 2 bags of corn in. It's about 100 pounds roughly. It'll last definitely all weekend and probably another week or so. I'll just go ahead and let it run out. Prior to the hunting season, I fill every one of them up. That way we start off equal. I try to get them all to shoot corn out at the same levels. Doesn't happen. So some gets more, some gets less, depending on need. Just have to make sure we don't run out of corn, because then you hear about it. We use Palmer corn mainly because from Palmer's there in San Angelo, Texas. We get a lot of our feed from Palmer's, and so it's just more convenient for us. So I'll show you a real quick view from our deer blind. Most of these feeders are placed roughly 100 yards away from the blind, so it's a pretty easy shot for hunters. The one we're particularly at right now, this particular one's probably only maybe 50 yards, if that much. It's a pretty easy shot, although I have missed a deer or two from this spot. And so there you go. That's the piece of equipment that we use out here. I wanted to go ahead and get it out and show it to you, because it'd be another year or 9 months, I guess, before we work on them again. So deer feeders taken care of. Hope it makes it a little clearer how they work and their purpose. I do try to do one of these videos each week, kind of show you around the ranch. So be sure to like, subscribe, and so you can get notified. Plus there's a lot more content on this page coming your way this year, so stay tuned, and I guess I will see you next week.